Welcome back to Aging is for Everyone. We are talking about veterans today and services for veterans. And now we're going to talk a little bit about some services for some of those veterans who are just returning. I'm happy to welcome Melissa Krul from the VA to talk about some of the services that you provide. Tell us a little bit about your specific program and what you can offer for those veterans that are returning now from Iraq or Afghanistan.
Absolutely. Thank you, Laura. I am here from the Buffalo VA Medical Center's Operation Enduring Freedom, Operation Iraqi Freedom, and Operation New Dawn Care Management Team, and that refers to the current conflicts that are going on in Afghanistan and Iraq. And what we do is we're kind of the point man within the VA Medical Center and our other components here in the Western New York area, our campus in Buffalo, our full medical center there, as well as our campus in Batavia and our community-based outpatient clinics across Western New York. And our care coordination, our care management team kind of serves as that point man for our returning veterans from the current conflicts to access VA health care. And we like veterans to know and to understand that we specialize in treating veterans and providing them health care services. And we're not just a hospital, we're a full medical center. So we provide a range of both inpatient and outpatient care services, as well as primary care and specialty services. Some examples would include things like optometry and a full women's clinic, physical and occupational therapy, behavioral health care, the traditional primary care that one would think of, laboratory services, and pharmacy. Right. So we have all of those services there kind of in one-stop shopping, as well as in our community clinics out in the outlying areas of Western New York. And when it comes to our returning veterans from Iraq and Afghanistan, there's specialty things we provide. Within our care management team, it's care coordination and education and information about services and benefits, referrals to appropriate sources, liaison with the military health system of the Department of Defense, kind of to serve as that link between the military health system and the VA Health Administration. And then in terms of some kind of post-deployment injury and illness specific things, we have screening that we offer to all of our returning veterans for injuries and illnesses such as traumatic brain injury or TBI and post-traumatic stress disorder, and then fuller evaluations and treatment if someone is having some signs or symptoms of one of those ailments. And you know, in addition to offering those, the other thing that we do offer specifically for our returning veterans is full evaluations for environmental exposures that someone may have following a post-deployment type of environment.
So it's really, you guys are really coordinating everything for these folks, which is great to know.
Exactly.
It's great to know. I know obviously the veterans themselves, but there's also issues with families as well. And I know that you provide some services for families. Can you tell me what kind of things that you can do for either the people who are currently overseas or, you know, for their family members who are here?
Certainly, and we do recognize that, you know, our military families and our veterans families, you know, play a significant role in our veterans and our service members' health care, and the VA does offer services for families. And one of the key things we offer that's something we do through the OEF, OIF, and OND team, the care management team, is provide a lot of education and information about different services that are available, but also information about certain injuries and illnesses, signs and symptoms of PTSD, for example, and how to access care and how family members can be supportive, but also support services for those family members and caregivers. We have support groups. One example would be a collaborative effort that we do with Headway of Western New York, which is a TBI support group, but it's a support group for family members and caregivers of veterans who have suffered from a TBI. We also have a brand new program within the VA that enhances current services for caregiver support, and there's a specific component of that nationwide program that is specific to veterans who incurred a severe injury in the line of duty after September 11th. So we have a lot of different kind of things out there to support our families, bereavement counseling, marriage counseling, along with our partners at the Vet Center. We offer those services. In addition to just reintegration and readjustment and support when someone's returning home from a combat deployment.
Right, because that's got to be difficult not only for the veteran themselves, but the family who has been here taking care of things, and then all of a sudden everyone's back together and there may be some issues. So
absolutely.
I think that's great that you're offering all those supports. Are there services available for people who are serving on active duty, or they're in the National Guard or the Reserves through your program?
There are. The VA is an approved TRICARE provider. TRICARE is the employer-based health insurance of members and service members of the Department of Defense, as well as their dependents can be beneficiaries of that that insurance program. And the VA is an approved provider, so active duty service members can access care through the VA. And our VA medical centers have TRICARE trained staff that are there to help with that, to provide information and kind of set those services up. As for our National Guard and reservists, once they return from a combat deployment and separate from the active service and return to their traditional Guard and Reserve duty, they may be eligible for care within the VA system as a veteran.
Okay.
And same with family members. As a TRICARE approved provider, if a family member is a dependent and is TRICARE eligible, they can access services through the VA as a TRICARE beneficiary.
Okay, so there's really a lot of services available for people. How can the new veterans, the service members, or their family members start the process of accessing some of these services?
I'm so glad you
into that?
Just call us. Please call the Operation Enduring and Iraqi Freedom and New Dawn Care Management Team at the VA. Our direct number, they can reach us at 716-862-7344. That'll go right to our care coordination team, and we'll help them start that process with looking into their eligibility, assistance with enrollment, assistance with accessing care, and information on other benefits and services that they may be eligible for.
So it sounds like, you know, basically if somebody is a returning vet or the family members, that you guys can really offer a lot of assistance for them. I mean, I'm especially interested with the information about the traumatic brain injury programs, because I know that that can be really, it can be a very difficult transition for people. So that sounds like a really great program that you're offering that people might not know a lot about.
Certainly, and a lot of it is just you know, knowing who to call for information and assistance, and that's where we really want to stress that our Operation Enduring and Iraqi Freedom and New Dawn team is there for that purpose. Please call us. A family member, a parent, a spouse. You know, it's new to us to see all these young families in the VA. It's very exciting. And you know, we're here to provide that information and assistance with determining if someone is eligible and linking them up with our Veterans Service Center at the Buffalo VA to see if what they're eligible for, and then helping them access those services.
Right. And are you seeing more women through this as well? Is in previous, you know, Veterans Administration, I don't think saw as many women maybe as you see now.
Certainly, I can say we continue to see more and more women veterans that are coming into the VA. We have an entire women's wellness program at the VA Medical Center in Buffalo. We have a women's wellness coordinator who we work with closely, and a women's wellness clinic that offers primary care specifically in the women's wellness clinic, as well as, you know, other specific health care issues for women. So we're continuing to expand on services like that.
Probably didn't have a lot of veterans who were having babies in the past or things like that.
we certainly, with the current conflicts and the current times, have veterans coming in who, you know, are in that process, and that's why we have, you know, a women's program manager that's there to provide guidance and information on those services.
Well, it just sounds like you've got a lot of great programs for people. So let's just recap how they can get a hold of you. What's that phone number again?
Absolutely. Please give us a call. We can be reached at 716-862-7344, and we're there Monday through Friday from 8 until 4:30.
And can they get information through the website, the VA website
Absolutely, just by visiting www.va.gov.
Thank you so much for being with us. Great information.
Oh, thanks for having us.
And thank you all for being with us. We'll see you next month for more Aging is for Everyone.